Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I am Racinho BJJ, and we are bringing you another BJJ breakdown video. This time featuring my buddy Austin, who is a 2-stripe purple belt at the Logic Gym, and him and I actually have very technical, very fast-paced rolls. So I wanted to bring that to the channel, coming off of last week's roll with David. So with all those plugs out of the way, let's get into this roll. So here we are, we're going to start, and I'm going to try to open that lapel. He's going to go for an ankle pick right there, and I want to open that far left lapel because that's the lapel I'm going to use. So I grab the back of the tricep on his right arm, and I'm trying to fish for that lapel. He's still going for those ankle picks, but I'm able to step back. So the lapel is now open, and what I want to do, again, he goes for the ankle pick right there, but what I want to do is grab that. So he knows my game, so he's going to step in and close the distance, get that underhook on my left arm, and I know that I'm going to be in trouble if he gets under me and gets to throw me. As you can see, he's a lot bigger than I am. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to sit to guard, and what I wanted to do is sit to a butterfly guard, elevate him, and get into the single leg X. It didn't happen that way. I wanted to start playing that Anubis guard, but I wasn't able to do that. So now I have to re-guard right here. He does a very good job of trying to pass, but I bring my right leg over, as you can see, it's right there, helping me frame and stopping him from passing the guard. So right here, I'm getting into the half guard position, which is not what I wanted to play, but unfortunately that's how it ended up. So right here, he's stuffing my leg down, trying to get the back of my head and get into a smashed half guard position, but I'm doing a good job of framing on his hip with my left hand, as you can see it right there. I'm just trying to frame, keep his hips away so he doesn't advance the position, and I get my knee shield back, and now I'm going to start playing a half guard position right here. So I've got the cross collar with my right arm. I had the cross collar with my right arm, and then I start to try to pull his right arm across my center line. He's smashing the leg, trying to come up on top, but I'm doing a good job of keeping him at bay and framing with my arm. So right here, he starts to sit back, and I immediately come up for the 2 points, and he gets into the single leg X position, which is the position that I wanted to start playing from the very beginning. So as you can see here, I'm now trying to focus on passing the guard. He's got me in a single leg X position, and he's kind of working from there. So I've got a grip on his lapel, and I'm trying to figure out a way to stand where I don't get elevated. As you can see, he's trying very hard to elevate me. I'm putting my weight into my hands, keeping my legs floaty and free, so that way I don't get lifted over his head and swept. And what I want to do is start to stand and free myself from this deep X position that he has right here. As you can see, his left leg is far into my hip, and I need to push that leg down and start to pass the guard. So right here, I push the leg down. I'm trying to keep my balance with my left hand posting and using my right arm for the lapel to keep him at bay. So as you can see, he lifted me once again, and I'm putting my weight into my hands and floating. So what I'm trying to do right here is free that leg that he has that deep hook in, push it down right there, try to square up with him and start to stand and pass. But he's doing a very good job of keeping that leg, keeping me framed in the X guard position here. So here I'm able to stand, and again he starts to lift me. I put my weight into my hands, and I posture, and then he gets the deep X position once again. So again, what I'm really trying to do is stuff that leg, find a way to stand up, and start to pass this position. Now it's very hard for me because he's fed his lapel in between his legs, so it's actually really very hard to stop his positioning right here. But I'm able to get into kind of a smashed over under position. That's what I'm working for right there. As you can see, I let go of the lapel with my left arm, and I'm starting to fish for his legs. And what I want to do is sprawl out and break his grip on his own lapel that he's using to keep my leg in check. So right here, he's taking his left leg, putting it over my head, trying to scoop under and get a sweep position right here. But right here, I'm able to free that and start trying to work my over under pass. As you can see, my right arm is under, and my left arm I'm trying to get over, but I'm not able to do that. So he starts to get to the inversion position right here, and I slow his lapel, grab the back of his lapel, or grab the back of his gi, I should say, just like I did in the other video with David, and slow down his roll so he's not able to finish that inversion. So we had this back away because the black belts were rolling. So here we stand, and I immediately dive into the over under position. Again, my bread and butter passing position that I really enjoy, really love. So right here, I've got the over under. I step my right leg past his legs, hug his legs, I'm sorry, and start to pass into the side control position right here. So now what I'm trying to do, I switch my hips to stop him from pushing my hips away, and I settle into the side control position here. We're in side control, and what you can't see on the other side, which you'll be able to see shortly, is I'm trying to feed that lapel and trap his wrist to keep that arm out of play, but he's doing a very good job of keeping his elbow to his hip and stopping me from basically using that lapel to do anything. So I feed it over the top of his arm and decide to go for the knee on belly, but he does a good job of shrimping and getting me off. Right here, my hips were way too far forward, so I immediately start to scoot back and get a better back taking position instead of being so far forward where he can buck me off. So now what I'm trying to do is I want to open up that elbow hip connection that he has right there so I can start to feed my hook in. He's doing a very good job of stopping me. So right here, what I'm doing is reaching for the pants, and the back of the collar is what I want to do. Is I want to deadlift him up and try to make some space, but I'm not able to do that. Right here, I'm still trying to do that, but I see the opening and I immediately put my right hook into that pocket. And here I'm trying to take the back, but he does a good job of keeping his shoulders on the mat and stopping me. So I immediately come up to a mount position right here, and that is the end of the roll. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed that roll. This was a very technical, fast-paced one. I always like rolling with Austin because he brings that aggression, skill, and speed, and always makes me work. A few of the takeaways: when I was standing and I pulled that lapel out, I needed to be first. I was kind of like waiting around, trying to see what he was going to do. He immediately read that and started getting underhooks and trying to take me down. So I had to pull into butterfly guard, even though I wanted to play single leg X and get into the Anubis position. So always try to be first. Initiate your game first so you're not playing your opponent's game. Also, his deep X position gave me a lot of problems. Every time I tried to clear that heel that he had, he just brought it back and was almost taking my back at a few points. So I need to work on that deep X position as well. That's pretty much it for this one, guys. I will see you next week, and yeah, that's it. Have a good day. Peace.